Good morning, everybody. It's October 12th, 2020. Still 2020. Less than a month till the election. That just popped into my head for no apparent reason. Wow, talk about random thoughts. And yes, I'm wearing my Carol Baskins jacket because it's freezing outside. A cold front came through last night. Oh my God, I thought the house was going to blow away. High wind alerts. I'm sitting here diamond painting and I'm hearing this wind, and all of a sudden over my iPad it's like high wind alerts. And I'm like, oh, good to know, but I can hear it. As long as it's not tornadoes, I'm okay with it. Let me show you where I am on the painting, working in Halloween. Oh my God, I love this painting. So here's where I am. Got that corner done, got this done, finishing up this section here. Oh, something just fell in my lap. My tweezers. Okay. And got the moon done. Yes. Aren't these colors gorgeous? I always look at the computer because it just kind of blends it all together and when you see it in the computer monitor. Anyway, we're going to put on the light pad and we're going to diamond paint. Woohoo! What section should I do next? I was thinking like go to the gnome right here, little gnome here. We have to name these gnomes. Let me update you on the weekend crochet or loom knit. First loom knit. Okay, so Nareda and I, my co-conspirator, we were working on this hat, and she finished hers twice. It's not that it's a difficult pattern. This is the easy part. The band is the easy part, which is why I stopped there last night. But it's a repeat of 5. So you E-wrap stitch the first 3, and then you skip the next 2 with a front, with putting your yarn in front. But if you get distracted or you forget where you left off in that 5 pattern, it will mess up the whole hat because this is a 41 peg loom. So what the idea is that you're creating this spiral in the hat, and if you mess up it just looks terrible. So Nareda has frogged hers once, and then she showed me the one she did last night, said she's not happy with it, probably will do it a third time, give it one last try. Now I frogged mine once, and I'm just at the point where I was going to start it again, but now seeing that she's been crocheting for years, and I'm thinking if she can't get this right, then maybe since I have the band done, I should just do a different hat. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Should I give it another try, or just move along to a different pattern? It doesn't really, the band's going to be the same, no, no matter what pattern you use, but I can change the other part of the pattern if we think that's the route we need to go. I'm hesitant because if she can't get it right, she's so good at crocheting or loom knitting, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm scared because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up, and then I'm going to have to frog the whole thing again, and I don't want to do that. So now here's the crochet thing. Now another frog. Frog is like my best term right now. So you do remember this from last week. Yes, it was much wider. It's going to be a scarf for my son-in-law. And I had made it like twice as wide as this. And then I realized that it was just too wide for a scarf, and that I was going to run out of yarn. So I frogged the whole thing out, started over, and made it less wide. I think this is a better width. So this is the, what do we call this stitch? This is the alpine stitch. Here, let me show you up close. It's super pretty. And this yarn I don't know if I can show you the yarn. You know, it'll go into grays. It'll go from the blues into the grays. It's going to be really pretty. Um, so that's where I'm at with that. That got me through like 2 more episodes of Designated Survivor last night. And then I switched up. I thought, I haven't watched The Crown in a while, so I tried to watch it. It's painful. I mean, it's a good show, but like last night's show, the Princess Margaret, she's blubbering and getting drunk, and I don't know. It was just stupid. Oh, and since we're going to be diamond painting, I got something in the mail from Archer's Arts. You recognize the envelope. I've already opened it, but anyway, look, it's the color of the month. I spent $8. Oh, yes. It is like a red sparkle. It says thank you. It's in a little organza bag. Look at this color. Oh, it looks orange on camera. It's like a red with a sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see what's on it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Maybe not. But we're going to use that today. Kind of matches the pumpkin. Yes. All right, where are my drills? Oh, here they are. Diamond pen, drills. We are ready to go. Ready to go. Woohoo. Today is a national holiday. However, I still have to go to work because apparently my hospital does not celebrate that day. Okay. I even texted my boss like this morning at 5:30. She's going to love me. Saying, are we supposed to work today? Because we're working from home anyway, but I actually do have to go into the office. I'm taking a half a day shift, for answering the phones. But I am okay with that because I have Thursday, Friday, and Monday off because I am going to the retreat, the crafting retreat. And I have started packing. So here's what I'm taking. I am going to take one diamond painting, and I think right now I have packed away. I've got a big old suitcase for my crafts. So I put in one project bag the 2 skeins of yarn and the felt and the hook that I need to make the sorting hat. Because that's my goal. I want to start that sorting hat this weekend and get any help that I need from Mystery of Diamonds. Because she has the pattern and she's done it before. So she's bringing me the pattern. And then I want to pack my loom. So I will probably take, if I finish this project, I'll just bring the loom and some yarn in case I want to do another project. Because I want to teach Crashly how to make a hat. So that will be packed away. Then I packed away the orange and green cotton yarn that, just in case I decide I want to do that, crochet some hen towels for my son and daughter-in-law. But diamond painting wise, I packed Dragon Attack, which is a diamond art club that I had started back in February, I think, when my son went out of town. I had to go over his house and watch the dogs, so I just took it. I just stayed over there, so I took that painting with me, and I didn't get very far, of course. But so I wanted to bring that, and what else? Yeah, but that that kind of, and I'm bringing like a couple of extra Harbor Freight empty things just in case somebody needs it or I might need it. I don't know. Who knows? You know, maybe maybe I'll pick up a diamond painting at the retreat and I'll decide I want to work on that and I'll have a Harbor Freight available. Um, Gosh, let me know if I'm missing anything. I do want to, don't let me forget to pack like, some trays and pens. Because knowing me, I'll forget that, silly me. Man, Crashly had a show last night. She was trying to have Patriotic Beauty on. They had some technical difficulties, but I just love Patriotic Beauty's pens. I want one of those fat pens. But but instead, I took my the money that I earned from Patreon, from you guys supporting the channel, the Patreon supporters, and I ordered some yarn last night. I was watching Bag a Day Crochet, and she unboxed some yarn from Mary Maxim's that I just fell in love with. Like, one was a 6 bulky. She was calling it a 5 bulky. I like 5 bulky. This one I think here is a 6 bulky. But 5 or 6, I just love that weight for, scarves and hats and stuff like that. So I ordered some of that and some real cool colors. So that's what I used my Patreon money for, yarn. Yay! So I'm excited because this will be my first time like ordering yarn online. And if you're like totally diamond painter and that's okay. I'm in love with yarn crafts right now. I am just gaga over like crocheting and loom knitting, and I still love diamond painting. I just love it all. It's just not enough time in the day to do it all, is there? No. And I'm trying to pack to move my house as well, and poor Tootsie is so unnerved by this whole thing. The other day I walked into the house, and I have some empty boxes just like inside the front door of the house. And inside of these boxes are like, this popcorn type stuff, and they're kind of spilling out of the boxes. So I accidentally stepped on one and it sounded like a gunshot. Well, Tootsie just, like, she jumped. Now she doesn't want to go out the front door. It's the only exit out of this house. So, but she's very hesitant to go anywhere near those boxes. Poor thing. She is so, like, every noise freaks her out. Every noise. When she was a baby, she was like only a few months old. I was walking her, and a car went by and they threw a firecracker at her. And that did it. Ever since then, she just freaks out at loud noises. If I drop something, like a pin, like that, she'll jump. She will jump. It's terrible. She's 3 years old and she hasn't gotten over it, My dog is traumatized. Jen, she needs therapy. I know that's not the kind of trauma therapy you do, but my poor dog. Anyway. So, what national day it is? Columbus. National Columbus Day. Which also combines into this day in history, because this day in history, which is why we have Columbus Day, Columbus discovered, not America, guys, wrong history. He discovered the Bahamas. Yeah. And never realized it. He thought he was in the Indies. Even after he landed there and went back and forth, he thought he was in the Indies. And really, America had already been discovered. this is interesting that I learned through my morning research. So people on the European continent had taken a land bridge and walked into Alaska. So, like, Alaska and Canada, the northern part of North America had already been populated by the Vikings and the people that walked across this land bridge. It's covered with water now, but once upon a time, there was a land bridge that connected us to the other side of the world. Anyway, so that part had already been populated there, you know. So, he's welcomed with open arms by these, what he calls Indians, because he thinks he's in the Indies. They were Bahamians. Well, I'm calling them Bahamians, but he called them Indians, and that's where the term Indians came from. And they were very friendly, and they welcomed him, and he treated them like shit, because he thinks he's like in China, or he thinks he's in the Indies. He had gone to, his goal was to bring back to. Well, let me back up a bit. First of all, it takes him 8 years just to get the funding to come to make this trip. He petitions the King of Portugal 3 times. Portugal king says no, I'm not funding that. Because what he wanted to, his goal was to create a route from Europe to China rather than go over land, which was blocked by some other countries. So, he rather than go west, he decides he's going to go east over the water, and he's going to bring back gold and spices and all this stuff and make everybody rich. So the King of Portugal, he wasn't buying it. So then he goes to the King and Queen of Spain, and they say no 3 times. They put it in front of a council, they consider it. It took them 4 years to make the first decision. 4 years, they contemplate it, and then they say no. And then they say no 2 more times. So then he decides he's going to go to France and see if he can get funding in France. And while he's on his way to France, someone goes and they stop him and they say, no, the King and Queen of Spain, they've changed their mind. They're going to fund your trip. So they give him these ships, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and he makes this trip. So what happens on October 12th, 1492 is, the people on his ship were starting to doubt, like, what are you doing? Let's just turn around, because it was a very long trip, and they had it, basically. They're like, I don't know where this is headed, but, we've been out to sea long enough. We don't see any land. So he says, listen, give me 3 more days. 3 more days. So on day 2, someone sees birds. So, and then like the morning of day 3, they see land. And that was October 12th, 1492. But that land was the Bahamas. Yeah. And then he goes on later in a later trip to settle in what we now know as, they call it the Hispaniolas. It was like the Dominican Republic down that way. But he was a very, Columbus was married. He had, I think by my count, 3 or 4 boys. The history doesn't mention if he had any girls, but he has some male children, and who talk about their father. But he was very mean to these Indians. He wanted to know where the gold was, and they wouldn't tell him. And clearly they knew, because they were wearing gold jewelry. They had gold earrings and stuff. So he started capturing them and enslaving them. And, um, part of the deal from the King and Queen of Spain was that Columbus would be governor of whatever it is he discovered. But he was horrible at governing. So he ended up being overthrown. He ends up becoming a prisoner, and he's taken in shackles back to Spain 9 years later. I don't know what became of him after that. He died in Spain, but not really the hero that we make him out to be. In the in the grade school history classes. But I guess what it did was because Europe, like Spain and those countries, even though North America had been settled by the Vikings and all these other people, Europe really didn't have had very little knowledge that there was even a big land mass there between themselves and China. They just didn't have a lot of knowledge of it. Even though it was populated, they didn't know that. Um, so they credit Christopher Columbus with discovering it when it was really already populated. They just didn't know it. So, interesting day in history. So at 5:30 this morning, I'm texting my boss. Do we have to work today? Because I'm going to stay home and celebrate this dude. Yeah, no, we have to work. I don't. It's not a holiday. But I'm wondering, are we going to get mail? Because I'm expecting some friend mail, man. And I bet you the post office is closed today. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Because it is a national holiday. It's a federal holiday, so there's not going to be no mail today. No mail. I'm pretty sure. I'll live. I will live. Yes. I got my little tray in the mail. I'm curious though, when I ordered from Miss Mary Maxim, like how long that will take to get to me. Like where is it coming from? I don't know if this is a US company or. So this is me. I dropped the drills on the way to the painting because I'm trying to drink coffee at the same time as I'm diamond painting. So let's put the coffee down. I still have to finish wrapping my blessing box or challenge box for the retreat. So what that is where did it go? Anyway, we decided that we would each bring a box of gifts to exchange. And each month, Marissa would tell us what the theme was, and we would make a purchase about, related to that theme and put it in the box. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to put the stuff in the box, put the lid on the box, and hand it to somebody. Oh no, we got to wrap it all. And each item has to be numbered in a particular order. So I've started doing that because there's like 8 items. So I had to buy wrapping paper. Um, but I got really cute wrapping paper because I wanted to kind of stick with the theme. It's like it's got a little cactus on it, and it kind of looks Southwest. So, but now I gotta wrap. I don't like wrapping. I used to love it, like Christmas time wrapping. Woohoo! No, not so much anymore because I'm trying to pack up my house to move. Because when I get back from this retreat, like it's all guns forward. I gotta get this house boxed up, and hopefully I can make like some small trips to the new house because it's only a few miles away, and take some stuff in my car. Oh my God, more hair, more hair. I felt it. Do you guys get hair on your painting? I think I'm shedding. Yes. I think like October, November is like the time of year where you allegedly lose a lot of hair. Oh, which reminds me, Yes, I got my B complex. You know who I'm talking to. Yes, B complex. Took my first one this morning. So I'm going to be full of energy. I, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. What else happened this day in history? I want to see if there's anything else. Like, I'm not going to talk about it at length, like Christopher Columbus, but I think it deserved a little bit of time because people have some misconceptions about that whole Christopher Columbus thing. So, let's see what else. Oh, Oktoberfest started, which is interesting. It's the first Oktoberfest was in 1810 in where was this? Bavaria. Listen to these names. The Bavarian Crown Prince Louis. Now he's got an easy name, Prince Louis. Okay, he marries Princess Teresa von Sachsen Hildburghausen. Wait a minute, let me try it again. Therese von Sachsen Hildburghausen. Yes, say that 3 times fast. Or anyway, they get married, they have this big celebration, and horse racing and beer drinking and all this. And so the people had so much fun, they decide they're going to do this every year. So that became Oktoberfest. And they say that every year, approximately 1 million gallons of beer is drunk at Oktoberfest. Oh my God. That's a lot of beer. Holy moly. Wow. So that is this day in history. I'm done. I'm done with this day in history. So, guys, subscriptions are, you can do memberships to my channel now. Yay! So, member benefits, you're going to get behind the scenes, of me moving. I'm going to set up the tripod, talk about, how I chit chat. We'll chit chat while I'm packing. You'll get behind the scenes while I pack up the craft room. I've got these big plans for some of my old diamond paintings. I'm going to film that too. So, you guys are going to get the behind the scenes stuff first. I may publish it to everybody later on, but you guys will get it first. If I decide to publish it later on, you're going to get access to members only lives. Yay. I'll probably do that like once a month. But if you're in a live chat with me, you get your name is in a different color. And the longer you're a member, your color changes. And I was talking to Jen because she's like, "What did you name your tiers?" And I'm like, "I don't know, entry, mid, high roll or whatever." So she got me thinking. So I renamed them. So the first tier, I'm calling it Raptor because I love dinosaurs. Raptor level, and that's $1.99 a month. The second tier is Rex, like a T-Rex, the Rex level, $4.99 a month. And then there's the gnome level, which is not a dinosaur. I just love gnomes. Gnome level is $9.99 a month. So those are the 3 levels. Now, if you don't see a join button, because maybe you're using your iPad or your phone and you're not on a laptop, I'm going to put a link down in the description. Follow that link and you'll be able to join. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Ring the bell if you like the content. I do this every morning, Monday through Friday. I'm going to be out of town this week, but I'm going to pre-record Thursday and Fridays. You will still get a morning show Thursday and Friday. I will not be live on Sunday. I do go live I do my morning show live every Sunday. Right now I'm in a collaboration with DP Addiction Adventures. We're doing Working into Halloween. And I also do Craft With Me Wednesdays. I will still do Craft With Me Wednesday this week because I'm not leaving until Thursday. I'm going to drive Thursday. 9 hours. Well, the phone says 8.5. I have to stop and go to the bathroom, so it's going to be 9. Um, yeah, I'm thinking 9. So that's my channel news. Oh, what was that? My phone just beeped. Oh, that's the Bingo Blitz beep. I play these games on my phone. Bingo Blitz, which is I've had that on my phone for years, and it takes forever to get enough bingo points unless you spend money, and I don't spend money to do anything on there. And then I play this other game called Dawn of Titans, which is, I'm going to tell you, it's the coolest phone game I've ever played. I just love that. You know, it's a little war game, but I enjoy it. And I also play Pearl's Peril, which I'm almost done with because there's like 90 levels and I'm on level 88. So I think once you get to that high level, you just start over. I don't know. I've asked the girls that I play with what happens when I finish the game. Do you start over or what? You know, what do you do? So that's that. I can talk the ear off a donkey, can I? My goodness. You're like, oh, she shut up for a minute. She's catching her breath. Yes, I am. And, oh, I thought I finished this color. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. But maybe now I have. Let's see. Any more? Any more? Nope. I finished this color. So, and we're at the 30-minute mark. Oh my gosh, guys, the day is over. So, I will see you in tomorrow's video. To my knowledge, I know of no lives tonight. Guys, if you go live and, let me know. I'm happy to promote whatever, you know, when you're live. I'm happy to let people know about it, where to find your channel. Just let me know. I have a new email. It's craftingjourneyrebecca@gmail.com. That's down in the description. You can email me, or you can contact me on Facebook Messenger or That Journey Chick on Instagram. So let me know. If you got an event coming up, let me know about that. I'm happy to promote that as well. I will see you guys tomorrow in my video. If you see me in a live, say hi to me, and please stay safe, wear your mask, and I love everybody. I just spilled the drills. No, I didn't. Take care. Bye.